Okay, Base Day running here with Colin Bennie, former Wachusett star here at the Boston Marathon, 2:12 and change. What was the exact time?
I don't actually know. I think, yeah, 2:12 and 15 seconds, 10 seconds, something like that, I think.
But 20th overall?
Yeah,
or 19th? 19th. Colin, talk about the race today. So 104, I think 26 at the half marathon mark. To me, a very good time still. I mean, on a course like this.
Yeah, I mean, I think it definitely is a testament to sort of how strong and deep the field was this year. That a time like 2:12 ends up 19th, and it's obviously pretty cool to be part of a race like that. It felt great for a while there, when the wheels start coming off in a marathon, it's hard to find them again. So. It sometimes can happen in a hurry, and I feel like that's sort of what I ran into today. Was just kind of once hit 2021, and I realized, ooh, this is starting to get pretty hard. And then it was in a certain amount of just damage control from that point on, and then the last two were really tough.
So Colin, take me through the beginning of this race. I think 4:49 pace for the first 5K and like low 30s after 10K. So like you were saying, feeling pretty good at that point on the downhill portion.
Yeah, and I was definitely aware that was probably a little bit on the faster side. I speaking with my coach, we were kind of shooting for like 64 minutes at the half, being pretty much top end, and I think that's around like 4:53s. And we kind of slowed down a little naturally because we ran into a certain amount of the headwind started picking up a little bit. It was kind of cross, depending on where we were, sort of the neck of the woods we were in at the time. But once the front group made their move and we separated another pack, we definitely, I think, backed off the pace a little bit, which I think in the end probably helped me a little bit more. I think if I had gone even faster, it would have hit even harder towards the end there. But yeah, it was a good first half. I thought I was in a really good position, and I watched Scott Fauble make his move, and I thought, based on sort of how I was feeling compared to running in the fall, that I was in a sort of position to keep tabs on him and just sort of key off him and just try to keep up when he took off. And he obviously had an absolutely stellar race, and it didn't work out quite as well on my side.
Yeah, I was kind of keeping track on you on the tracking system that they have, and for a while I think about a minute behind the leaders for at least the first 2/3 of the race.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and we definitely once they made their move, I think they kind of took off a little bit around 10K, and they probably had two pretty good miles, maybe 3, where they were decently faster than we were, and as I said, I think it was the right thing for me to do, to sort of back off and let them go do their thing and just try to hope that I was going to be in a position to sort of pick them off on the tail end, and I thought that was going to be how it was going to play out, and I think we did a good job of not letting them get too far in front. But obviously, if you let them get a minute on you, you got to have a pretty good second half. And Fauble obviously showed that with a good second half, that was a perfect position to be in. He closed 15 places, I think, over the last 6 miles or so. And I think I showed that if it gets hard, it's a pretty hard race to run the last half well.
Absolutely. How are the crowds out there? It must have been crazy.
Oh, awesome! Yeah. I think I definitely benefited from having a pretty good performance here in the fall. Had a lot of people out there screaming my name, and that was really nice. There were definitely a few moments towards the tail end where I felt bad because people were cheering for me, and I was kind of going, oh, this is not a position where I'm not sure I'm deserving of this, but it was enough extra energy to sort of make it exciting and keep me going. So it was really appreciated.
Well, I think you are deserving. I mean, a 2:12 marathon and only your 4th marathon, that's pretty impressive. So Colin, where do we go from here? When would be your next marathon? Is it you gonna wait a while?
Yeah, I don't really know yet. It's obviously it's pretty hard to tell, and I think at this point I'm definitely looking forward to a good week or 2 off of running. Let the legs get back under me, but yeah, I think obviously long term, Olympic trials in the beginning of 24 is going to be something that I'm really keen, gearing up for, and put a lot of focus and emphasis on getting ready for that. 2 years is a long time, so maybe something's going to sort of work out for me to find something else to do in the meantime, but haven't thought too much about it at this point.
How would you compare this marathon to your last time at Boston back in October?
Obviously the result wasn't quite what I was hoping for. I think it was something that will help me in the end, because I think it's a good humbling thing to sort of take one on the chin with a race like this, and just remind yourself that marathons don't always go your way, and sometimes they can be really brutal towards the end. And I loved every minute of it still, even if it wasn't the sort of the perfect end result. And I think it's going to be hard to find a better marathon to run again. So whether I'm here next year, the year after, or not for another few years, I know I will be back for another shot at it.
Well, Colin, congratulations today at 2:12. Like I said, that's certainly something to be proud of, and good luck moving forward, but great job.
Yeah, thank you so much.